It's day 7 of the Diddy trial, and Diddy's former personal assistant, David James, is giving his cross examination testimony. This is part 2. Let's get into the transcripts, family. What about physical violence between Mr. Combs and Cassie? Did you personally observe it? No, I did not. Do you remember a blog post? Yes, I was in LA when he came back from a club. What did Mr. Combs say? That someone was lying on him, saying he hit Cassie at the club. He went through my browser history. No one had ever done that to me. Did Mr. Combs give you instructions about Cassie? To bring her food at the London hotel. Some Roscoe's. What is Roscoe's? Some delicious fried chicken in Los Angeles. What did you do for Mr. Combs in New York? I bring him applesauce, jello, Fiji water, his toiletry bag with ointments. Just for men. We bought 40 items so he wouldn't call us later. I get a key, like at the Trump International. I set up the medicine bag in the personal LV bag. What was in it? A Viagra, perks. How did you go about replenishing these supplies? I used my personal credit card. Bad boy paid me back. Who paid you back? Usually Bonds. Mr. Combs ever stay alone in the hotel? Never. Usually Cassie, sometimes other women. Did he ask you for things during a stay? He texted me for an iPad or food. Did anything strange ever happen? Yes, in Miami. He asked for an iPod from his house on Star Island. I drove it to his hotel and knocked. No answer. I had the key. I set up the room. What did you see? Cassie on the bed. There was another person who sort of scurried away, and the shower was on. I thought Mr. Combs was in there. How was she sleeping? On her back. Objection sustained. What about the other person? David James. He was about 5'8" with long hair and a large. He scurried away. Did you ask anything? I wasn't hired to ask about their personal affairs. Did you ever pick up for Mr. Combs? Yes, at a pharmacy, sometimes in my name. Did you give him permission to use your name? I don't recall that. Was there a dealer? Yes. One stop. You met with a lot of people? Yes, even former presidents. Which one? Former President Obama. What was your understanding would have happened if you hadn't done these things? Did you ever take? Yes, I was drinking vodka. I was Diddy bopping. What do you mean? I was vibing. Did you speak with Mr. Combs about it? He was reviewing the footage of the party. We had a videographer who filmed the parties. He asked me, "Hey, Playboy, was that you dancing around at the party?" I said yes, and he said, "I'm going to keep the video in case I ever need it." Meaning that I'd be embarrassed. Did anything ever go missing? They said a bracelet was missing. Uncle Paulie came to my hotel room and searched my belongings. Those at my girlfriend at the time. Did you have said no? Objection, move on. Did you ever have to take a lie detector test? Yes. Who was present? Just me and this gentleman. It was very intimidating. We put monitors on my head, my chest, and my hand. Could you refuse not to keep my job? Did this happen again? Yes. When Mr. Combs said a watch of his had been stolen. What was the result? The gentleman told me I seemed nervous. I said I sure am. Once Capricorn Clark had to take a lie detector test to prove she wasn't a part of the heist of Mr. Combs' jewelry. Was there an incident at Mel's Diner with Suge Knight? Yes. I drove the Silver Navigator to get cheeseburgers there. D-Rock said that mother. Suge Knight, he went over there and said, "What's up?" Suge didn't recognize him. D-Rock said, "I'm Biggie's boy. What happened next?" We noticed 4 black SUVs to different sides of the parking lot. I saw someone hand Suge Knight a. D-Rock said, "We got to get out of here." We drove back to the house. What did you find there? Cassie was crying. Mr. Combs got in the vehicle. I saw in his lap. I felt calm because we've been in the silver vehicle, now a black one. They wouldn't see us coming. What did you find at Mel's Diner? Suge Knight had left. Mr. Combs said, "Drive around the block." What did you decide? To leave the company. They offered me other positions, but I just wanted to leave. My life was at risk. No further questions. You didn't tell all this at the first time. They told me to stop, to not say anything that would incriminate me. Look at the notes from your interview. Read it to yourself, then look up at me. Okay, how'd you recognize Suge Knight? I listened to hip hop. Were you smoking? No, sir. Your mind was clear. As clear as it could be, working 20 hours a week at 4 a.m. D-Rock opens the door. Suge Knight is a few cars over. Window open. D-Rock says, "I'm Biggie's boy," and then Suge recognizes him, gives him a dab. What's a dab? A handshake. Did you leave D-Rock at the diner? Why are you smiling? Because that's a crazy question. Why would I? Didn't you leave D-Rock at the diner? That makes no sense. I'm not asking you what makes sense. I'm asking, did you know? You saw Cassie and Mr. Combs? Yes, Mr. Combs told me to drive. You know where Mr. Combs got these, do you? I didn't know we had them until then. Have you ever been in a situation like that? No. You didn't say, "I don't want to drive Suge Knight with." What exactly did you do before you got this job? I was a door-to-door salesman, then personal assistant. Now you were going with to confront someone? It was not ideal. You knew how to get to Mel's Diner, right? I frequent there all the time. You've never seen before, right? No. This is a radical departure from your job description. Is that an understatement? It's the understatement of the day so far. Do you have immunity? Asked my lawyer. I have some kind of offer agreement. Proffer. You didn't tell anyone about this? Only my wife. Did you meet with the government this morning? Yes, briefly, about what might come up in Cross. Did the Mel's Diner incident come up? No, I don't recall. It's this morning. What did you talk about? Your style. I'm dying to ask what they said, but I won't. I have a few more mundane questions. I love mundane questions. Where did you travel with Mr. Combs? Ibiza, London, Saint Tropez? Were these locations business orientated? What were you hired as? Personal liaison. But I was a personal assistant. He met at a high level roster of people, David James. Second understatement of the day. Why? He met with a who's who. It's important that he be prepared for these meetings, right? Yes. It was important that he be on time. No, we changed meetings to fit his schedule all the time when he didn't want to show up at a certain time. He had security because people wanted to touch him, right? Yes, in the airport, in McDonald's. Was he gracious? I don't think gracious is the word I use for Sean Combs. Did he sign autographs? No. Whew, what a crazy testimony. Man's name drop President Obama. Leave what y'all think in the comments below. Peace and one love.